Okay, there we go. I think we're set. Alright guys, here is day 160 apparently of Final Fantasy. So yeah, wow. 160 already. Of me just doing crap. That's a good glam. Anyway, as you can see, I have been working on Sage. Hey Aisu, welcome, welcome. So now that we have Sage kind of leveled up a bit, I think it is now time that we actually, you know, progress the Sage quest first. At least do what we can, and that way I can just continue leveling it, so. Or should I wait and do it all in one go? I mean, I did recently learn this. Well, wait, what does that do? What, Rizzo Amada? What'd it do? What'd it do? That was a new one. Because if I recall, it goes by every 2 levels. So obviously level 70, that's the first one. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. There might be more in the middle. Grants 1 slug of Adder's Gall. Wait, well, what is Adder's Gall? Is Adder's Gall my bar there? I need to move that. I keep saying I'm gonna do it, and I keep forgetting to fucking move it. Wait, no. I should have done this a long time ago. Wait, what the fuck? No, wait, that's not it. It's the HUD layout. God damn it. Alright. Oh, that is the thing. Okay, so it is that. Alright, I'm gonna move it down here. If I move it up higher, actually. Alright. There. And then Eucrasia. Just move it down over here. Just to give it more open space in the middle there, you know? Yeah, see, that looks better. Can only probably do 1 or 2 quests at the moment. Adder's Gall is the blue. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, okay, maybe I should wait off, and then I'll just do it all in one go, and on top of that, I'll also have the Crypt Lurker gear, which I have been slowly collecting. I mean, I don't have it here, but, how is it do I not have... I mean, I ran... Oh, wait, I mean, I guess technically that's... Or wait... Hold up. What eye level is Dawn Meg? 375. Oh, no wonder I got nothing good yet. Jeez. Well, I guess when I get to level 80, then yeah, it'd be no problem. Get that Crypt Lurker gear and then 530, bam, instantly. Alright, so I guess for now, let me see, what else is there to do? Oh, right, I have a bunch of other fucking quests to do. I need to also work on some glams. There is one I really want to get. I have to freaking grind. I have to grind the gold saucer. So, yeah. That's gonna be fun. Let's go to Ratsahan, I guess. Alright. So this can go either 2 ways. We're either gonna do magic DPS, but you know, actually no, I wanna do machinist. Never mind. I already know what I wanna do. Besides, it's the second highest one I have, so. And I love machinist. Mechanist. The Doman delegate. Hello. The Doman delegate is seeking able-bodied adventurers on behalf of Lord Heian. Hey, it's my boy. Do my eyes deceive me? Lady Sari! Oh, thank the kami. Oh, I like that title. Say it again, please. Gosetsu, yeah. Turn. Lord Heian has requested assistance in the resolution of a most urgent matter, the hunt of a fell beast, believed to be a blasphemy. Though we have made great strides in ensuring the safety of our people, we fear even our finest shinobi will be no match for this enemy, for it commands the skies of Doma. But as your talent for striking out foes at a distance is beyond compare, I can think of no other better to aid us in overcoming this adversary. See, this is kind of why I really like how in Endwalker they're realizing what kind of enemy they're up against, and they're trying to find a counter for it. And I like that. Well, no one wants to do it. No, it would be my pleasure to hunt it down. I want to kill it. Oh, Kami be praised. I shall inform Lady Ugiri, but she may receive you at the Doman Enclave. Safe travels, Lady Sari. I do love that title. Okay, Doman Enclave, yeah, there you are. The Doman Enclave that I brought back. Yes, thank you very much. One might be afraid Sari takes too much pleasure in this. Yeah, there it is. The Doman Enclave, all beautiful, built up. I love it. I forgot that this is one of the places too where you can have a mount running around. I'm gonna give just a quick look around, just to remember how far we've come. Yep, those are the fields. This part over here is all pretty looking too. Yeah, good job, me. I mean, to be fair, I only provided funds, but let's be real. I did most of it otherwise. Hey, Ugiri. Been a while. It is good to see you, Sari. When we received word that you of all people had answered our call, I could scarcely believe it. Yet here you are. Yeah, I'm here to kill the thing. Where is it? Lord Heian will be pleased for this reunion. If you would wait here a moment. Okay. Hey. Well, that the kami should guide your steps to our door once more. It was such fortuitous timing. Right? What a coinkydink. Pray forgive me for not affording you a hero's welcome, but time is not on our side. Not long after receiving word of men transforming to hideous beasts in Thavnir, a similar creature was born of a woman in Isari. After attacking another villager, it took to the skies and fled, though to where we know not. An all too cruel twist of fate, for the one slain was among the prisoners returned to us in that deplorable exchange with the Sahi and the Empire, just when they had at last begun to piece their life back together. This blasphemy must be stopped. Alas, our foe is wont to keep to the skies, well beyond the reach of our samurai and shinobi. Thus did we seek the aid of those proficient in ranged combat, able to pluck the beast from the heavens. Of course, martial prowess alone will not solve our problems. Others have turned into weaker but no less gruesome abominations, as was the case in Thavnir, and their numbers increased by the day. From what I understand, this phenomenon is not unlike a sickness which spreads by feeding on fear and anxiety. Emotions, which of late can be found in abundance. Slaying the beast means nothing if the people's hearts cannot be put at ease. Lord Heian! Let me guess, it's attacking? You have to help! The villagers, they... Sir, please, calm yourself, and tell us what happened. Another has been turned into my lord. For a blessing, no one was harmed when the beast flew into a rage, but the people are in a panic. I fear what may happen next. Oh, yeah, that's not good. You'd see we have even less time than I thought. Okay. See, this is... Right here. Here's a good shot that you can tell. Or at least you can kind of tell. I think Ian's outfit would really benefit from the upgraded, the graphics upgrade. You know, you can kind of tell from here that it's kind of pixelated. Worry not, we'll see to the beast. As of yet, there is no cure for this affliction, but we will have we will save what lives. We can't. What lives? Fuck. I can't fucking read. But we will save what lives we can. I promise you. Fucking English using 2 different ways of saying a word. I trust you are ready to join the fray. Always. Oh hey, A-Leaf, you made it. Just the start of the range DPS role quest. It was last seen near the glittering basin. Come, I will show you. Hold on. Let me get into first person. Yeah, see? It looks good at a distance, obviously, because you can't tell, obviously. But then you get close enough, and then you kind of see the pixelation on his clothes, especially there. Yeah. Sorry, Ian. Hopefully, yeah, I'm really hoping he's gonna benefit from the graphic update. Without a care, we have no choice but to cut them down before they can cause more harm. That's okay. The beast was right here, I swear it. I thank you for leading us here, but it is not safe. Please return to your village. And now that you've seen it, you can't unsee it. We should split up if we're to have any chance of finding it. Sari, would see to the west? I will search in the north. Yugiri, I'll leave the east to you. If you find her, remember, these blasphemies are no longer people. They will not hesitate to strike you down. So you mustn't either. Now, let us not waste any more time. Alright. I was going west, right? Yes. Alright, let's see. Around here somewhere, huh? Oh. Found it. Well, I found something. Hey! Fuck out of here. Alright, so it's like that, huh? Good old Giga Drill break. Hey, did you see that? There. Are you alright? We heard shouting and came as fast as we could. Sari arrived not a moment too soon. Why? Why did you kill my brother? Oh, well, he didn't look like a brother anymore. Your brother? Young man, that creature was not your kin. Not anymore. Had she not laid it to rest, it would have killed you and countless others. But if your heart cries out for one to blame, let it be me. The beast was slain at my behest, for it was the only way. No, you're wrong. You killed him. Murder him. I hate you. He'll get over it. I mean, how often do kids say I hate you and then actually not mean it? It's fine. Issei, what are you doing here? Searching for Tombo, though clearly you found him first. The monster was his older brother, as you may have guessed, and Tombo gave chase the moment it ran off. I beg you forgive him for his outburst. His brother was all he had left. Their father was conscripted by the Empire and was, regrettably, not among those returned to us in the recent exchange of prisoners. The hope they might one day be reunited was their only comfort when the Viceroy still ruled. I can only imagine how they felt when she walked into a shadow of her former self. Suyu may have had no memories of the monster she was, but her victims still see her in their dreams. Nevertheless, like many, the brothers prayed your mercy would see their family restored. But then they learned of her death, and of their father's absence. Deprived of hope and of hate all at once, they had nothing. Oh, my apologies for rambling. No, it was rather a enlightening tale. I spared the woman who brought him pain, and took the brother who brought him comfort. I would hate me too. I swear, I will set things right for Tombo, for all the people of Doma. Please, return home, Issei, and be safe. I do like also that some of these stories are basically still the loose ends, just very minor loose ends in terms of like how things were handled during the main story. Like obviously in this case is referring to what happened in Stormblood. Obviously we know that some people were happy to have their families back returned to them from the exchange. But imagine like you're one of the people who you're hoping to see someone you cared about who got conscripted and they were not in that group. They were not returned. And then they might have been just as angry about, like, then there's people who are probably just as angry about, like, how Hien did not kill Suyu right away. They probably thought, well, for all the things that she's done, like, just because she had her memories wiped or whatever, had amnesia, didn't mean that she was exempt all of a sudden. Because people would think that, you know? Let us return to the Doman Enclave. This ordeal has given me much to consider. Alright, back we go. I also kind of like that these quests also basically test that region's leader as well. I just realized, like, this is obviously testing Hien, who for a good while, like, he wasn't really ruling Doma until just recently. Obviously, with Kane Senna, we know that she's been leader for a while, but even so, like, you could see that even she was kind of struggling with keeping people together, you know? Like, remember the whole, you're planting trees thing? Like, obviously she knew what she was doing. She knew that this was a necessary step, but I don't think she considered how that would sound to someone else. And then she'll realize, oh, well, I guess it does kind of sound like we're not really doing much when it's worded like that. You're just planting trees. I owe a great debt of your timely assistance, and an apology, for I made you an executioner in young Tombo's eyes. Whether I had been the one he witnessed cut down the beast his brother had become. I mean, that's fine. I'm already a monster plenty enough to other people's eyes. Ask the people in Garlemald. But we haven't time to dwell on regrets and what should have been. No, we need to take action. And after hearing of Tombo and his brother, I believe I know what must be done. A great many of our brothers and sisters were returned to us in the prisoner exchange, but even so, there are those who yet remain lost to us. Meanwhile, Yatsuyu, who was directly responsible for much of our people's suffering, was never held to account for her crimes. In death, she claimed vengeance for her suffering at the hands of her brother, but it came at the expense of justice for her countless victims. People of Doma have every right to resent me for failing them, and their grief. But what of those who cannot bring themselves to do even that, who are left alone with their anger and their pain? It may well give way to despair, and then they would share the same fate as Tombo's brother, yes. Which is why we must needs consider who else might share this anguish, ere we find ourselves beset by more beasts. Jesus, I'm like, today is not a good day for me to be talking. I will begin making rounds of the villages to inquire after those whom their neighbors believe are more distressed of late. Very good. I and the other shinobi shall continue our search for the blasphemy, which set these events in motion. And you, my friend, we will have need of your talents again ere long. Rest assured, we will keep you apprised of our findings. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, did you find anything? When the kami answered. Ah, Sari, we have yet to ascertain the whereabouts of the blasphemy from Isari, but, for a blessing, we have received no reports of others that have returned. Lord Heian, for his part, has made a concerted effort to go about the villages and converse with his subjects directly. I suspect his constant presence has served to allay the people's fears. As one might expect, he has ever been dedicated and diligent, but I fear he has been away over long. I thought to go and visit what should have been his last destination, Isari. Might I ask you to accompany me? Thank you. I am sure there's no cause for concern, but nevertheless, I should be glad to find him quickly. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure... Oh, okay. We're going in this. Wait. I think it's this one. I barely remember. Oh, it was the wrong one. Tamamizu. Shit. It was Onokoro. Okay. I mixed those up. Alright, off we go. Oh my god. Just realizing all the, all those side quests. Okay. Oh, there you guys are. I found you. Thank goodness we found him. But why has he remained here so long, I wonder? Well, you got anything to, explain yourself? Sari, Yugiri, my apologies if I gave you cause for concern. Assessing the state of affairs, knowing the blasphemy originated here, I cannot help but wonder if that has aught to do with their silence. Perhaps you could attempt to engage with the people in my stead. Surely they have no cause to deny the two of you. I should hope not. Nevertheless, I will don a disguise, lest I draw undue attention. Come, Sari, let us see what we can discover. Thank you, both of you. Alright. Let's see who wants to talk to me. Alright, who we got? Ah, burly villager. Hello. I owe a great debt to Lord Heian. If not for him, I would still be fighting under the Imperial standard. But the village suffered dearly under the occupation. What's more, our lord failed to punish the viceroy for her crimes. and failed to reunite many with their loved ones. I understand why someone would think poorly of him, even if I do not. I see. Kami-fearing villager. A blasphemy? You're mistaken, my friend. Our village was visited not by a monster, but a kami. Izanami. Oh. Ooh, I see. Where Lord Heian is cold and callous, she offers us boundless compassion and love. Well, I mean, we know what happened the last time we encountered an Izanami. Aye, that's right. The blasphemy was born of a young woman here in Asari. Tragic, really. Every day she prayed for the safe return of her husband, but it was not to be. If I am to be honest, I fear this loss drove her poor mother-in-law mad. Kisei has ever been a devout believer in the kami and their blessings, but she has somehow convinced herself that Minato has become one. The delusions of a grieving parent, obviously, but an alarming number of people have come to share in her belief. Heresy is what it is. They're heretics! Well, I know a thing or two about heretics. Alright, so... I mean, you changed your clothes, but it doesn't really... I don't know if that counts as a disguise. You agree? The situation here in Asari is complicated, to say the least. So, I guess a cult is happening? I see. Little wonder they would refuse to confide in me. The belief held by some that this blasphemy is a kami, however, is quite concerning. Izanami presides over life and death. She gave birth to the nation of Doma, and ushered souls of the departed into the land of the dead. I trust you understand what it would mean to deny them a source of hope in such dark times, even one such as this. The villagers also claim this Kisei can speak with the dead. In fact, she will begin holding a gathering to demonstrate her powers ere long. The perfect opportunity to gauge the extent of their fanaticism. Not for me, of course. My presence would draw undue attention. Might I ask you both to attend in my stead? Be glad I was too busy in the grand causes to see your side questions. Wait, what? What do you mean side questions? Daddy issues, daddy issues. Oh my god. Her followers will be gathering in the tavern. Come. So that's her? It's crazy how, like, you know, you can kind of tell, like, with age that the aura, like, they become, like, their horns get longer or bigger, and then, like, you see more scales on their body. O spirits of Isari, I beseech you, lend me your voice and let your presence be known. Cross the veil and be among us once more. Akitsu. Father? Still tending the nets like I taught you. Yes, Father, every day. Thanks to you, we never want for fish. Our bellies are never empty. I am proud to be your son. I was always too embarrassed to tell you before, but... I am proud to have been your father. May you be ever blessed by the sea's bounty. It hurts. Father? What's wrong? He is in terrible pain, my child. Those who have cheated death's design yet live. It has disrupted the natural order, and the spirits suffer for it. What must we do to ease their pain? Fear not, Izanami shall put all to rights. She will claim the souls not long for this world, and deliver them unto the hereafter. When her work is finished, your father's spirit, and all the others, will find peace. Can you find my father? Can you help me speak with him? Kise, can you commune with my husband? What about my family? Help me, Kise, please. Alright, this person deserves the biggest douche in the universe award. That's what I've learned, Ian. So is Kise's ability all that she claims? That don't look like it. Seemed like one giant scam to me. A young man spoke with his dearly departed father through her. I find that rather hard to believe. Even so, those in attendance appeared quite convinced, my lord. People want to believe whatever they can believe when it comes to their loved ones. And I suspect a great many of the villagers I've spoken with recently are as well. Everywhere I went, the people were in so much pain, and there was nothing I could do or say to give them solace. Yet for all their anguish, there has not been a single report of villagers turning since the incident with Tomo's brother. Which could only mean word of Kise and her ability to speak with the deceased has spread. The belief we can commune with our loved ones in death is a comfort far beyond my power to provide. Now see, like, I actually talked with some of the people who actually died that I know. But it's not through this. Though I fail to see how the people would abide the kami claiming innocent lives to restore order. She comes! Izanami! Oh good, I can finally kill her. Or it, whatever. The blasphemy. Here? Well, that was easy. That was kind of bad. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know it's like hard to animate that, but the fact that it went directional, like, up a little to the right. Wait, he's dead? Lord Han, the kami, she appeared as if from nowhere. In the next instant, this poor man was... Oh, he's dead. So we were too late. Didn't I talk to this guy? Like, just moments ago? Yeah. I spoke with him before, yes. You recognize him then? Curious that he and the blasphemy's first victim were former conscripts. What could the fiend be after, I wonder? It has not become my lord to speak ill of the kami. Except it's not a kami. It's literally a monster. Silly man, you know FF14 never resolves that fast. Yeah, I know. I understand you are come to investigate the rumors of a monster born in our village. A blasphemy, you called it. But you are sorely mistaken. My daughter-in-law, Minato, was chosen to serve as a vessel for Izanami. I witnessed her ascension with my own eyes. Oh, great timing for this. Minato, please! Oh, she's gonna jump. I can't. I won't. There's no logic in it. No justice. The Witch of Doma spared, given a second chance, and my husband condemned to die as a conscript. I'll never know what became of him. Lord Heian can't even give me that. And when I look at the families he made whole, at their happiness, I feel the hole in my heart, the gaping wound that will never heal, begin to bleed. Only at my beloved's side will I find peace. You mustn't lose faith, Minato. All will be well. Trust in the Kami. It is an Ami. I wanted to believe, but she already gave up. Minato with that edgelord energy. Izanamis come to bring peace to the souls of the departed, to restore balance between their world and ours. Surely you would not dare defy the will of the Kami. This balance you speak of has claimed the lives of 2 innocents but recently returned to us. I cannot, I will not, accept that the Kami would condone such cruelty. No cruelty in the sight of Yatsu, free and forgiven, while my husband and son fought Garlemald's wars, now dead and forgotten in a foreign land. With all due respect, Lord Heian, is it not your duty to protect Doma and her people? How are we to place our faith in the man who places the enemy's safety and well-being above that of his own subjects? Only the Kami are deserving of our adoration, as they have always been. Especially sad when you realize that by becoming a blasphemy, she'll never be able to return to the Ethereal Sea. She'll only maybe get that reunion. Oh. Are you alright? For a moment you seemed unwell. Yeah, it happens. Oh, it was a... The villagers are no doubt loath to ask it of me, but preparations must be made for burials and funeral rites. I can offer that much, at least. You seemed distracted during our conversation with Kisei. Is something the matter? Yeah, I saw the transformation. That Minato went under the echo. And the blasphemy was indeed born of Minato. To bear witness to such horror, how her mind must have struggled to comprehend what she saw. As a woman of faith, perhaps her only surviving family, becoming one with the divine, was the only reality with which she could come to terms. So it's coping, huh? I believe I know now what must be done. I but pray her fervor does not drive her to oppose us. Come, let's return to the Enclave. Oh boy. Well, here we are. From what you told me of your vision, the nature of Minato's despair, as well as the focus of her ire, is clear. It is plain she was a good-natured and kind-hearted woman, grieving for the loss of her husband. This loss alone may not have been enough to turn her, but my failure to hold Yatsuyu to account, together with the sight of other families reunited, compounded the turmoil in her broken heart. A path to despair paved by my good intentions. Oh, yep, the path to hell is paved by good intentions. A truth that will weigh heavy on my conscience until my dying day. Minato was prepared to die in sadness rather than live in hatred. If she could see the beast she has become, she would implore us to stop her. Which is why we must find the others who were returned to us in the prisoner exchange before they come to harm. Once their safety is assured, we may hunt down the blasphemy and bring a close to this tragedy. So, how's it going? Home no longer. Ah, Sari. If you are come to ask about after the blasphemy, I have naught to share. As of yet, our shinobi have seen no sign of the beast. The returnees, however, are all accounted for, and Lord Heian has seen them safely to Kyankan. As such, he is presently assisting with the hunt. For our blessing, there have been no reports of other villagers turning, and yet, before the situation takes a turn for the worst, there's a matter I feel warrants further investigation. Kisei. Though a villager of Isari, I suspect she may, in fact, hail from my home, Sui no Sato. Knowing they would be loath to answer my inquiries, I entreated the Kojin to contact Sui no Sato in my stead. While contact with the outside world is kept to a minimum, they have ever maintained relations with the blue of the Tamamizu. At mention of Kisei, however, their cordial warmth turns strangely cold. If we were to learn more, I fear we have little choice but to go and speak with the people of Sui no Sato ourselves. A simple visit for you, I imagine, but my banishment complicates matters. That said, it has been many years since I left home. Where I disguise myself, I might well go unnoticed in your company. If you're willing to take the risk. Yeah, it's fine. I'll vouch for you anyway. Thank you. Let us make for Onokoro then. Alright, so, wait, oops, wait, wait, where is she? Where are you? Oh, there you are. I hope you have a better disguise than the other one you used. Because I know you definitely can't be showing your face there. Wait, isn't this the first? The garments I wore when we first met. Sufficient, I think, to conceal my identity. Oh, yeah, was it? So, fun fact, that original look, it was actually using a Mikote model before, you know, Aura were actually a thing. Because the Aura's race was not introduced until Heaven's Word. So they were using a Mikote model for her when she was using the mask and everything. Which you can kind of tell by the placement of like where the horns are supposed to be. Yeah. It's like a little higher up. I think, yeah. How many years has it been since last I saw home? I am a shinobi of Doma, aye, but even as a child, I sought to ensure the safety and survival of Sui no Sato. I was bold in those days, if not a touch reckless, and together with the other children I often ventured beyond the borders of home. We yearned for adventure, and so one day we sought to behold the wonders of Doma. Imagine our horror to discover a city of ruin and ash. Imperial soldiers marching through the streets. We fled at the sight, but in my haste, I lost my way in the bamboo groves. It was there I first met a young boy named Shun, a sweaty mess as he swung his wooden sword with reckless abandon. Training to fulfill his duty as a samurai, he said. Having seen the destruction of which the Empire was capable, I too felt the need to protect my home. I joined him in his exercises, and every day my resolve to protect those I loved grew. Sadly, my elders refused to listen. They were content to remain hidden beneath the waves, and hopefully the Empire's notice. With a heavy heart, I left in search of the strength I believed we sorely needed. And I found it as a shinobi. But the people feared war and conflict would follow on my heels should I return. I do not begrudge them their decision, nor do I regret mine own. Damn. You go out of your way to go help protect your village, and when you found a method to protect your village, they tell you to fuck off because you found that way to protect their village. Ugh. Part of me is overjoyed at the thought of seeing home again. Openly defying the wishes of the Ruby Princess, however, would bode ill for my family. They have suffered enough for my transgressions. That is why, for their sake, I would remain naught but a faceless shinobi at your employ. Alright, I mean, that's understandable. Thank you. With that in mind, let us make for Sui no Sato. Oh, and we're here. I could have sworn these were higher up from what I remember. Or maybe I'm misremembering. It's one way to make an enemy and have your village raised to the ground mysteriously. Yeah. All these years, yet naught appears to have changed since the day I left. But now is not the time to reminisce. We have work to do. Kisei's departure from Sui no Sato was likely decades ago. Perhaps the village elders will know why she chose to leave. Yugiri is now accompanying you. Yeah. Alright, let's get to talking to people. There's an elder. What are they doing? Open your arm. Oh, they're meditating. See, look at that. The freaking horns are like huge on this guy. And it's because he's older. Kisei? The name sounds familiar, and yet... Apologies, my friend. My memory is not what it once was. Let us seek out another. These shows me standing here for the past 12 bells. Because look at this guy, hold on. See, this guy, see, that guy has the same type of horns. You can see that they're actually thinner. And then when they're like an elderly Aura, it becomes like even thicker. Wait. Oh yeah, that kind, okay. It has been quite some time since last I heard that name. She was a priestess of the village, banished after drawing the ire of the former Ruby Princess. What's become of her after all these years, I wonder? And yeah, these type of horns are definitely longer. Like, they're longer curving forward. They look like a lot like tusks, actually. Than, like, if you were to see, like, another Aura with that type of, horn. Please, is there anything else? Please, is there anything else you can tell us? Unagi was quite close with her, if memory serves. Perhaps you should seek her out. Do bigger horns mean he's hornier? I think the ear's horns were like that in ARR, if I remember right, but they might have retroactively gone back and changed. Oh, after the... Yeah, that might make sense. I was hearing that when she was first introduced, like, it was like more... It looked more like a... It looked more obvious that it seemed like a Mikote model. Those ones would make kissing risky. You had to like really navigate between them. Actually, I think from what I've heard of the lore of the Aura, in that because of like... Hold on. Mother, I had hoped to avoid my... Oh, it was her mom. Hope to avoid my parents, but there's no other way. Sari, might I ask you take the lead? Okay, so I heard that in the lore, because of the way their horns are, like, especially with this kind, they don't really kiss. The Aura don't kiss each other usually. Instead, the way they show affection is that they press their horns against each other. Like, they rub horns. So it's like a little horn nuzzle. See, that one, this is the one I use for my main, actually. She has, like, those ones. But I know these ones can curve out way further back. And imagine, like, how exactly do you back with the horns going that far back behind your head? I think you're a perpetual side sleeper because of that. Let me see this guy. Yeah, see, look, this guy has that curve forward one, too. No way that they could kiss with that, with those kind of horns, like, especially if he falls in love with someone who has that kind of forward-facing ones too. So, yeah. Maybe it should have to show love. Every time you poke your partner's eyes out. Yeah, but yeah, like, this is just what I heard, that this is how Aura express, affection. They rub horns. It's a shark! Place for every gig and every gig in its place. Okay. No, see, no, I'm just like looking at their horns some more, yeah. Ah, okay. Oh shit. There it is, her mom and dad. Oh yeah, look, see, look, because her mom has the same type of horns. See, it goes really far back. And hers are, like, just right there. It is good to see you again. To what do we owe the honor of your visit? Oh, well, you know. Shit going on upstairs. Kisei. Yes, we were close, but that was a long, long time ago. Still, if I can be of assistance to the woman to whom we owe so much, I would share all I know. Kisei was born to a family of priests, and even at an early age, she was possessed of extraordinary abilities. Much was expected of her, but everything changed the day she said she could speak with the dead. No one believed her at first, but she continued to insist she could, and strove to prove it by demonstrating knowledge well beyond her years. Knowledge of events to which she could not have been privy. Words of her talent eventually reached the Ruby Princess, and she was summoned to Shisui of the Violet Tides for a private audience. No one knows what Kisei said to her in the palace, but only that the princess was incandescent with rage, and ordered her exile forthwith. Some believe Kisei revealed the terrible secret of the royal house, or perhaps spoke a blatant falsehood that proved her a liar. Indeed, the knowledge she claimed to divine from the dead was not always truthful, but who is to say the dead would know the truth, or not seek to deceive? Those could we never be certain if it was simply a fantasy or a power divine. The one thing that is certain is that no small number of people found comfort in her words. Would that I could tell you more, but sadly, I have not seen or spoken with Kisei since her banishment. Oh. Should have turned away. Forgive me, but have we met your companion before? She looks familiar. This is the first time my humble shinobi friend is visiting Sui no Sato. Even though she's clearly an Aura, but you know. Not from here, of course. Is that so? For the briefest of moments, you remind me of someone quite dear to my heart. Being a shinobi, I presume you had heard tales of Yugiri Mistwalker. Should you chance to meet her, may I ask you to deliver her a message? Tell her that her mother and father love her, that we cannot be more proud of her. Aww. I will. I have no doubts she feels the same, and not a day goes by without you in her thoughts. I think she knows. Pretty sure she knows. I believe we have heard enough. Shall we return to Onokoro? Yeah, I mean, the mom must know. My mother always knows. Yes, indeed. My apologies for placing you in so peculiar a situation. Though I must confess, it did my heart good to see Mother and Father well. All the more reason I must do all I can to keep the peace. As a shinobi of Doma, as a member of the Eastern Alliance. Mayhap there will come a day when Tsuno Sato opens to the world. A day when Yugiri Mistwalker can be reunited with her mother and father. With that, Lord Heian could be afforded the same opportunity. But Lord Kaien and Lady Mina have long since passed. 2 of too many lives lost in the Imperial occupation. Aww. Oh shit, my bad. I kind of like thunk the desk a bit. I was like moving the chair and I bumped it. I cannot imagine he would ever succumb to despair. But make no mistake, Lord Heian knows the pain of his people all too well. I can see it in his eyes. And if I may be honest, it troubles me at times. But perhaps I have said too much. Come, we mustn't keep him waiting. Also, can you guys distinguish family by smell? I can somewhat do it. Oh, I don't think... I can do that, really. Maybe my brother, but I mean, it's because, guys kind of... I'm sorry, but, sometimes you guys have a smell. Guys have a smell, so... But other than that, no, I can't think of anything, really. Welcome back. I trust your journey proved an enlightening one. She may or may not be a scammer, but So she does, in fact, hail from Tsuno Sato. And you say she has possessed these divine gifts since childhood. Genuine or no, the people believe her, and more flock to her side with every passing day. But the attorneys are safe at the Kyankan. Its defense is bolstered. As for the blasphemy, I have spoken with our Confederate allies, among others, and together we will establish a network of contacts across the length and breadth of Doma to take up the search in earnest. Mark my words, we will find it. The devoted daughter. You've arrived now a moment too soon. The blasphemy has been sighted on the coast. For a mercy, there are no reported casualties as of yet. Also, from what I know, you can actually... The Aura can, their horns can break. I'd imagine that could be possible too during combat and everything. You can break their horns, but they grow back. And they're basically like enhanced ears. And they're I heard they're kind of hollow, not exactly like all bone really, but a little hollow. So that way it kind of picks up like vibrations in the air easier, yeah. Just the woman I was hoping to see. No sooner had we cast wide our net than a Confederate messenger was at our door. If you would join us, Mashiro awaits our arrival at Onokoro. Alright, back again we go. And they're not even actual, like, dragon people. They're actually, like, supposedly based on demons. Demon, waifu, and husbandos. So they're like nails and function as a sixth sense. Yeah, exactly. That fucking shit eating Garen. Well, now, the noble lord of Doma should come in person once again. Mayhap these blasphemies truly are a threat. Indeed they are, and I was told you and yours sighted our quarry quite recently. Why are you walking away? You walked away so you could speak to us with your back turned to us? Can't get any more anime than that. Oh man. Like, this feels a little... Like, okay, I know this happens a lot in anime, but when you really think about it, it's kind of like, it's actually very odd to, like, talk to someone this way. It's like, hello, I'm right here, face me. He's gonna get a good backdrop for a song. Aye, that we did. Here are the islands of Shoal Rock. I'm assuming that's Shoal Rock over there, right? That's how you're looking at it? The beasts appear to be docile by all accounts, but appearances can be deceiving. If it is as you say, and this blasphemy has eyes only for former conscripts, then we have naught to fear. I trust those being accepted into our care are still in yours at the Kyankan, enjoying the finest Doman hospitality. Anyway, I know not why it came to the Ruby Sea, nor why it remains idle. But if we act quickly, there is a chance we can take it unawares. That is indeed. He's just showing how important he is, only to be killed in action later in the show. I propose we divide our forces. If you're willing to go ashore, we'll take a ship and circle about the islands. The first to find it will have the honor of the kill. Oh, me! Let that be me! Ha! A simple enough plan. Shall we be off to Shoal Rock then? Yeah! Finally. Of course it's not gonna be that easy. My reindeer! Yeah, I like that. It still does that. So, how's it going? Make ready, Sari. Should we find the beast first? We must be prepared to strike at once. This is where the blasphemy was last sighted. If the fates are kind, this will all be over soon. I mean, as enthusiastic as I am, of course, to kill it, but I don't know. My last adventure didn't end this quickly. Oh, there it is. Shoot it! Aw, we got too close. Damn. Such speed. I doubt even my falcons could keep pace with it. Bah, don't tell me that's the blasphemy flying off into the distance. Yeah. I hope the ill will aboard me in life might compel the beast to stay and fight. Perhaps less of Minato remains than I thought. Minato! That monstrosity was Minato? You knew her. Her family tried to flee to Higashi during the occupation, but their ship was raided and sunk. When we happened upon the wreckage, she was huddled between her parents on a piece of flotsam, desperate to keep warm. But they had long since grown cold. We took her to Onokoto where we nursed her back to health. Couldn't imagine what horror she must have witnessed. The mere sight of our weapons was enough to make her start screaming. She was clearly unfit for our trade, so we sought a village that might take her in. Isari was that village. Several months later, I chanced to meet her on this very beach. She was in the company of a young Ari fisherman, and I knew at once she had found more than a home there. Aw, she found love. I saw them here many times after that. She found something comforting about this place, I think. According to reports from Razahan, the memories and desires of those who turn can influence their behavior as blasphemies. And perhaps Minato's memories are what compelled the beast to come here. That would also explain its timid nature. Minato was never one for violence, and the sight of you, blade drawn, no doubt stirred with little of the woman remains in the monster. If that is the case, an assault on the Kyokan is unlikely, guarded as it is by our samurai. But how are we to fight an enemy so quick to flee at the first sign of danger? Robbed her parents, her husband, and now her life. I'd rather we didn't have to at all. But I understand full well the risk we take by doing nothing. If we catch sight of the blasphemy again, you will be the first to know. Perhaps next time we could put her soul to rest. Or what's left of it. There is naught to do now but bide our time. Come, let's return to the Enclave. Now, this was something that I heard, like, some time ago. I got lost for a second. I remember, like, on Reddit, they were making jokes that, like, oh, the male aura have gotta be packing because, you know, they're tall and stuff. And then someone pointed out, because they were showing that, like, okay, hold on. They said, okay, think about the biology between the male and the female aura. And they were saying the female aura, because of how much smaller they are in comparison, that it's kind of likely that in terms of biology for the race, the male aura is not as big as you might think they might be. Because they gotta be somewhat compatible to the female aura. Given what we have learned, it seems likely that the blasphemy will return to Shoal Rock. But that knowledge will avail us not if we cannot prevent it from escaping again. Oh shit, it's a fucking gang of them now. Got more to join your cult, huh? Lord Heian, on behalf of the people of Isari, we are come with a request. We welcome you with open arms and open hearts. What is it you would ask of me? Just like gorillas, they have tiny so you may never know. They may be freaky. Those returned to us in the prisoner exchange have been granted shelter at the Kyokan. That they yet live is an affront to the Kami's grand design, and the spirits of our loved ones suffer for it. Balance must needs to be restored, and so I beseech you to render them unto the goddess Izanami. Absolutely not. 'Tis not our place to pray for the death of others, nor draw steel to sate mere bloodlust. When I take a life, be it by command or my own hand, I do not do so in service of vengeance. but to uphold my duty to Doma and her people. How did your mercy for Yatsu serve your duty? How were your people made better by the sight of her walking free? For her crimes and cruelty, I cut her down the day we took Doma Castle. I sought to kill her, and by right she should have died then and there. But the Kami willed the otherwise, returned her to us alive and bereft of her memories. With no recollection of her deeds, it would have been Tsuyu who faced punishment, not Yatsuyu. This was my judgment, and for it you were denied the justice you deserved. You have every right to resent me. But you come before me and ask that I sacrifice men and women whose only crime was to suffer, to be condemned to a life of servitude. If you truly believe your cause to be a sacrosanct, believe yourselves fit to bear the burden and swing the sword, then step forward. Like, okay, you guys want to kill someone? Step forward, huh? Let's see you do it. Sophistry and lies. They were meant to die. The spirits demand it. Are these the words of the dead, or the living who yet mourn? He's back! There he is! Bro Setsu! Word that they saw our priestess and her gifts had spread far and wide, and I thought to see the truth of it myself. By coincidence, I crossed paths with a traveler hailing from the self-same village, who had a mind to return as well, but, alas, could not. And so he bid me deliver a missive in his stead. Judging by the striking resemblance, I take it you are the young fisher, Akisu. This is a letter from my father. He was severely wounded in battle, but expects to make a full recovery. Oh man, calling her out on her bogus shit right now. Fucking scammer. He's alive. But that would mean... Now he's down. Oh, see, look at them. Putting the seed of doubt in everyone. Surely a woman of your talents can divine a plausible explanation for this turn of events. You shall pay for this contumely. My daughter will make certain of that. Bring it on. He's back! Apologies for the abrupt and otherwise unannounced arrival. As you can see, my Lord Ian, I am returned. Full glad am I for it. Thanks to your timely arrival, we have given the lie to Kisei's claims of preternatural powers. I gather you are apprised of recent events? Aye, it did not take long to learn the state of affairs here in Doma, and that my assistance may be required. I had heard tales of Kisei channeling the dead, including the father of one young fisherman. Imagine my surprise when I saw this spirit in the flesh. It was also on a pilgrimage, paying respects to the departed, and we chanced to meet in a Liberation Front infirmary. Would that we were not brought back together under such circumstances, but I'm glad to see you all hale and hearty. Yeah, it's good to see you too. He built like a tank, yeah. He actually is like a tank character in the duty supports. Like his job will still be a samurai, but he's considered a tank because of the way he's built. Tombo, is something the matter? I wish to apologize, Lord Heian. It was wrong of me to say the things I said. I understand nothing can bring back my father. But I'm so angry, Please, Tombo, you needn't apologize. It's just... my brother was always so brave. The father's death was more than he could bear. It turned him into that monster. And he wasn't brave enough. What chance do I have? We wanted to perform the rites for father. But the body was never returned to us, so... Not that I blame you for that, Lord Heian. I understand nothing can be done. That Akiso's father survived is nothing short of a miracle, but I fear he is indeed the rare exception. I have offered prayers on more graves than I can count. It would be cruel to give others the false hope that their loved ones might return. And yet Kisei continues to do just that, offering comfort with her lives. A tempting but ephemeral balm for wounds that have yet to heal, much like the anger some harbor for you, or resentment for the families restored while theirs remains broken. But for those like that poor boy, whose hearts lack for hatred, who know only sadness and despair, aye, they too may turn. Exposing the truth of Kisei's deception hasn't helped matters. If we are to prevent more suffering, we must pursue a lasting solution. I would be most grateful for your counsel, Gosetsu. There is much I could learn from your pilgrimage. I mean, dude has been gone for like... almost 2 expansions, yeah. Because Stormblood, then his Shadowbringers, and then basically most of Endwalker at this point, so... There's all you require. But say the word, and it shall be done. It is the least I could do for the part I played in Yotsu's tragedy. I failed her in the end. But I will not fail you, my lord. Thank you again for your aid, Sari. The day's events have given me much to consider. When our next step is decided, you'll be first to know. Oh shit, here we go, another one. A singular gift. Oh no, no good news to share. Regrettably, there have been no sightings of the blasphemy since our first encounter at Shoal Rock. As Tansui surmised, it seems to fear a confrontation. We, for our part, have tried to make good use of this intervening calm. Even now, Lord Heian and Gosetsu discuss how we might prevent other villagers from turning. If you would wait here a moment, he would no doubt wish to hear your thoughts on the matter. Alright, I give some pretty good advice, I think. Sari, so glad you could come. As Yugiri no doubt explained, the blasphemy continues to elude us. And so we have turned our attention to other matters we can and should address. After long discussions and much deliberation, we believe we have found a means to allay the growing malaise of our people. If you would, Gosetsu. The idea came to us after considering young Tombo's remarks about his father, whose body was never found and returned to Doma. Others no doubt share in his melancholy, unable to bury and mourn their loved ones as is their right. Put simply, they cannot make peace with their loss. Their anguish, if left to linger, may consume them as well. That we might provide the people of Doma with comfort and closure, we will hold a national funeral at the Swallow's Compass. Those who choose to attend will be asked to present personal effects of the deceased they wish to be enshrined there. Spirits reside in all things, be they living or inanimate, and though we may die, a part of us lives on in the items we cherish most in life. Therefore, in lieu of remains, these belongings will be afforded a place in the royal mausoleum, that the spirits of those lost to us may find their way home to Doma, and at last know peace. The announcement has already been made, and a great many people are now engaged in the difficult task of deciding which keepsake will serve as their offering. 'Tis not a decision to be made lightly, but I suspect they will have made up their minds by the time we go to collect their chosen tokens. I also hope to learn more about the departed from those willing to speak with me. for my benefit and for theirs. To break free of their sorrow, they must seek joy in the memories and the love they shared with the departed, and I will help them find it. Might the liberator Doma be willing to favor the people with her presence as well? I doubt not that they will appreciate the gesture. Of course. Good. Yugiri, I leave the people of Isari to you. Gosetsu, might ask you to... apologies, my lord, but there is a small but most urgent matter I must first tend to. Very well, I shall not pry. Now, sir, let us go and pay a visit to the good people in the mine. Alright, off we go to the mine. Oh, there you are. Right then, before we begin, I remind you that you need only listen to the tales of their loved ones. As overseer of the ceremony, I see it as my duty to deliver their effects personally. Because of this, it is of utmost importance that we keep clear of any beasts that might damage our cargo. It goes without saying how important it is that their offerings are delivered in pristine condition, and I will be no good to you in a fight while heavily encumbered. If stealth or flight are not options, I must ask that you fight for us both. But we need to worry unless the occasion arises. Now, let us be off. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll start with this one. This bereaved woman. Who looks ready to jump! My husband, my dear sweet Moroya, never returned from Garlemald, but perhaps now his soul might know peace. Please take this painting brush to the Swallow's Compass. Oh wait, wasn't she one of the people that were following Kisei around? I shall handle it with the utmost care. May we trouble you to tell us more about your husband? Sorry, I was like looking at my chat and I realized I didn't set up the put it for like all messages instead of just top messages. Moroya was a kind and gentle soul. There's nothing he loved more in the world than to create. That brush never left his side, not even when he tended the fields. Any spare moment was dedicated to his craft, and he produced the most wonderful vistas of Yangsha. It was his dream to take us to Kokane, where he would become a famous artist, until he was conscripted. In the early days, he would send drawings of the places he took him, though I know not how. But more time began to pass between each arrival, and then it stopped coming altogether. I know not in what far-flung land he died, but I pray it was as beautiful as his works. He sounds like quite a man, to hold fast to his art, even when forced to endure such hardship. His soul will find peace, of that I have no doubt. Alright, Grieving Elder. I must thank you again, Lord Hien, for this honor. My son would have been overjoyed to know that his katana would be enshrined at the Swallow's Compass. Nay, the honor is mine. I am sure your son was a fine warrior. Aye, and so was I, once upon a time. A samurai, as it happens. in service to your father when the Empire first invaded our lands. Though we were defeated, our spirits broken, my son Motosue was never one to lose hope. He was determined to follow in my footsteps, gave his everything to honing his skill with the blade. When I watched him train, I felt the pride I thought I had forsaken swell in my breast, and I knew he would restore our family to its former glory. Alas, he could have fled, perhaps started life anew as a vagabond of some sort, but he bore the burden, fought for Garlemald, for fear of what the Imperials might do if he did not. 'Tis plain he was a loving son and a warrior true. I will care for his blade as if it were mine own, and see it given the honor and respect due a samurai of Doma. So last one, probably up here. Or wait, what? Maybe I was wrong. Hold on. No? Oh, down there. Oh, it's Tombo. Wait, does Peloton work on him? Yes, it does. Okay. Well, at least he can keep up. I realize it's quite large, but I wanted to offer this on behalf of my brother, our father, Suzushiro. If you're willing, I would very much like to hear more about them both. My father, he was a carpenter. He was a good man, if a bit stubborn, always thinking about his work. The only time he ever seemed to enjoy himself was when he had a cup of sake in his hand. When my brother came of age, he took up the trade as well. It brought them closer. I'd see them laughing over drinks together, or listening in silence to the crickets singing under the moonlight. I wanted to join them one day. This was their favorite sake. I thought they might miss it. I'm sure it tastes all the sweeter having come from you. I realize no one can ever replace your brother or father, but if you will allow, I will be honored to share drinks with you in their stead, when you are of age, of course. This should be everything. Would you join me for a short reprieve before our journey back? Sure. Alright, where did you go? What the? Why'd you come way over here? They put on brave faces, but the people of Namaya are still racked with grief. Oh, excuse me. Okay. It is the same at every village I have visited in recent days, but it is only now that I am struck by the contradictory nature of my goals. Having joined the Eastern Alliance and taken steps to revitalize the Enclave, I believe Doma was at last on the path to peace and prosperity. I still do. Yet by focusing so keenly on the future, I have neglected the past that yet haunts my people. Even if they do not give in to despair and become beasts that plague our lands like poor Tombo's brother, how are we to truly move forward if we are constantly looking back? You speak of their haunts past again, but what are yours? So not. Well, what about you then? Me? All things considered, I suppose it was only a matter of time before the subject was broached. Ha! She cuts to the matter, and the young lord, for the best should think, for he cannot lead by example, he has not yet made peace with his own past. Is it Gosetsu? 1,000 apologies, my lord. I was passing through, tending to the matters of which I spoke earlier, when I chanced to hear familiar voices in the distance. If I may be so bold, the people of Doma, one and all, understand the source of your pain. To lose your father in the turmoil of a failed rebellion, his staggering duty to the throne thrust upon you. Aye, how could you even begin to mourn when first you had to leave? It would behoove you to take part in their funeral rites, my lord. Take this time to make peace with your past, while it's still yours to spend. Though unlikely, if not impossible, were you to become a monster as well, Doma would surely be lost. I thank you for your counsel, Gosetsu. But if I may ask, why do you keep your blade at the ready? I thought this personal matters of yours to be naught but a trifle, or am I mistaken? No, well, I find the katana a superior tool for peeling persimmons. Speaking of which, I do believe my stomach begs for sustenance. If you will excuse me. Training to help slay the blasphemy, no doubt. Fitting that he should offer me counsel, yet refuse to heed it in kind. He is not the warrior he once was, but he is wise, our obstinate friend. If I am to be perfectly honest, it frightens me to recall it, the moment it all came crashing down. We'd taken Doma Castle. The victory was ours. But then we looked out and saw the banners of the 12th Legion marching toward us, the crowned prince of the four. No sooner had Gosetsu and I escaped than we received word that Xenos had slain my father. I remember how the fight went out of Gosetsu in an instant, how he wept for his lord, while I felt the weight of the profound duty bear down upon my shoulders, crushing, suffocating. The heat of my own breath, the chill of my clammy palms. But duty demanded I master my emotions. When all those around me, Gosetsu included, were consumed by anger and a thirst for vengeance, I had to be in control. Under my orders, we dispersed and fled to fight another day. To this day, I have not stopped to reflect on my father's death. How could I, devoted as I am to finding Doma's way forward? But now I must, and so having taken you into my confidence, would you see through this with me to Journey's End? Oh, come on, man. Like, you gotta ask. The keepsake I would offer up to the funeral is hidden in a place not easily reached. We'll have to fly there, I'm afraid, but worry not. My Yol will ferry us just a moment. Oh, that's right, you got a Yol. I forgot. The place we speak is Plum Spring, in the mountains. Shall we? Sure. Taxi service! It's nice that I'm not really moving it at all. I'm just like sitting back and watching. The way these mountains are built, like, it's pretty amazing. Well, not built, but like the walls around the mountains, like they're going with the mountains and everything. Especially that. Oh, this is pretty. You can't build mountains. Or at least not that I know of. But hey, you can build mountains out of molehills, right? My parents would bring me here for Hanami as a child. Its beauty and serenity was such that I could forget the realities of the occupation. Indeed, some of my fondest memories of family are here. Which is precisely why I chose this place, to conceal the singular gift my father bequeathed to me as a child. Oh! A plushie. Charming, is it not? The great auspice Kishan Dasheng, said to reside somewhere along the Dairyu chain. In those days, anyone and everyone knew the tales of his prowess. Reckless boy that I was, I once even tried to seek him out, hoping he might help us. I buried it here shortly after my coming-of-age ceremony. It seemed a fitting place to both part with my childhood and offer a final goodbye to my mother. More a keepsake of mine than his, to be sure, but he was never a man of worldly possessions. Still, I suspect he would allow himself a rare smile if he were to see it again after all these years. You can also build mountains out of your enemies. And that is precisely how I wish to bid them farewell, with a smile. You know, I know a friend who would appreciate that. Had a friend. It should go without saying I would prefer it not become known that I kept this doll here. Wouldn't want the children to go jealous now, would we? And with that, I believe it is time we return to the Enclave. Alright, here we go. We're leading up to the final thing. There are yet more villages to visit and offerings to collect. But preparations are proceeding apace. Soon the people will have one less cause to be tempted down the path of despair. Of course, there still remains the problem of the blasphemy. The foreign conscripts will remain at the Kyankan until it has been dealt with. We will slay the beast in due time, but before that, I would be honored if you were present for the funeral rites. Pray speak with Yugiri when you next visit the Enclave, and she will tell you more of the proceedings. This is it. Lay to rest. As ever, your timing is impeccable. We but moments ago completed preparations for the funeral. I will inform Lord Heian of your arrival. You're here. Excellent. Now blasphemy continues to shun our settlements, and I mean to make the most of the time its absence affords us. I assume you're planning to take part of the ceremony. That's why I'm here. Glad to hear it. Unfortunately, Gosetsu would not be joining us today. Wait, he's not? He's injured himself, as I knew he would with his secret training, and now grumbles from the confines of his bed. But he'll be fine in due course. We may worry over his convalescence after the funeral. Alright, time to go to a funeral. At the Swallow's Compass. What was that again exactly? Actually, hold on. I think I might be better off just, like, leaving the Enclave instead. I would think. Let me see. Hold on. So I think... Yeah, I think it would be closer if I do this instead of teleporting all the way to Namai again. Alright, here we go. Oh, what do you know? We're actually closer than I thought. Alright, well this saves a lot of time. Oh shit, here we go. There's a peculiar looking doll among the effects, but I can find no record of it in our stores. Would you happen to know who brought it? I cannot say. The villagers should arrive ere long. Then we may begin. Oh, look who it is. Lord Heian, I apologize, my lord, for my past transgressions. I yearned to believe my daughter was a common reborn, but you were right. She is a monster. Words cannot express my shame for advocating the conscripts be sacrificed to appease the dead. Nay, the ceremony shall serve far, far better. And so as a humble citizen of Doma, I offer my deepest gratitude, and beg for your forgiveness. I will make an offering on behalf of my husband and son, as well as my dear sweet Minato. I throw myself on your mercy, Lord Heian. Allow them a place within the mausoleum, that their spirits may know peace. There's no need to beg for forgiveness, Kisei. Please, rise. You really tried to try stabbing a samurai? She will come for you. Oh, what do you know? This is perfect, actually. That lady is bait. By the comic, she gave her life to draw out the blasphemy? This is good, because now it's here. We can kill it. I mean, that's on her. If anything, it's two birds with one stone. Let's do it. Tentacles. Yeah. I don't give consent. Alright, y'all ready for this? Giga Joe break, let's go! Eat this! Oh, that barely chipped at it, okay. Alright, chainsaw! Misguided ire. Excuse me, why are you aiming at me? Ow! I wonder if I'm supposed to stop that. Oh god, yeah. Alright, next time I see Stygian Wall, I'm gonna try, like, Oh wait, right, oh shit. Oh, wrong button. Oh, it didn't work. Resentment overflowing. Oh, hello. Alright, it's fine. We kinda need a healer, though. I'm coming. Oh, I shoot through the wrench. Holy crap. Oh, this isn't good. I can't move. Uh-oh. I can fix it. They call me the handyman. Suspend tentacles ever listen to reason. Apologies for the timely arrival, my lord. Prosetsu! He's learned the ways of the monk. Prosetsu? What is that staff? Pilgrimage proved a most enlightening experience. It is where I chanced to discover the benefits of ascetic training. I may no longer be fit to wield the blade, my lord, but Shugendu offers me another way to turn the tide of battle. We got a healer! Stubborn as ever. I shall have to take you later. Let's put an end to this. Alright, round 2, you bitch. Alright, you ready for round 2? Eat a drill. Let's get some change. Wait, what the fuck was that? Oh. Alright, Bio Blaster. Why isn't Bio Blaster working? What the fuck? Oh no, maybe I am deceived. Oh, I can't Peloton. Ooh, made it. Oh, we must share in the blow? Okay. I don't know if it helps, but okay. Alright, just drop everything on it. Ow! I stood it again. And we did it. My side thinks it's having a buffer a lot. There was for a moment. So yeah, it was DCing there for a bit. Like, I even noticed I wasn't registering a Bioblaster for a moment. I deceive her to the bitter end, but she is still a daughter of Doma. She will have a proper burial, and her family's belongings enshrined with the others. I've gathered you here today not to speak of the future, but to reflect on the past, to pay respects to our loved ones fallen on the field of battle. In honor of their sacrifices, these sons and daughters of Doma shall be given a place here, at the Swallow's Compass. Though they no longer walk with us in life, they walk with us in spirit. Pray, never forget their bravery. Let the memories of their legacy give you comfort and strength. Moroya Motokawa, the aspiring painter. He was a man who saw beauty in all things, and one day would have become a renowned artist in Kugane. Motosue Jito, the warrior in training. He longed to become a samurai like his father, and bring honor to his family. Suzushiro Korakumi, the carpenter, a man wholly dedicated to his craft, who hoped to one day pass on his talents to his two loving children. And lastly, Minato Shiogaki, and her mother-in-law Kisei. Theirs was once a happiness to be envied. Minato's parents were murdered by imperial soldiers, and after being rescued by the Confederacy, Minato was given into the care of the village of Isari. Though she arrived with a broken heart, it was soon mended by the man who would become her husband. The son of Kisei, who herself had been born to Isari on winds of tragedy. Kisei was a child of the deep, born in Suinosato. For her gifts she was exiled, but with her courage and tenacity found a new home on the shores of the Ruby Sea. She was a devoted wife and mother, and though not related by blood, she loved Minato as if she were their own. That is how she lived, how they all lived, and how they should be remembered. Let your hearts swell not with sorrow, but with joy for their memory. Know that proof of their mark left on this world shall remain here, enshrined within the Swallow's Compass for all eternity. Let us still our voices, and in silence pray for their souls, that they may share in the peace we have found. tradition that the royal mausoleum is reserved for the ruling clans, but I have no doubt Lord Cayenne would approve of his son's decision. Many tears were shed throughout the ceremony, not for grief, but for relief, I think. Happiness, even. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting battle with the blasphemy as a prelude to the ceremony. At least now we may breathe easy, if only for a short while. The villagers have all returned home, and I believe it is time we did the same. Okay, back we go. I am not yet well versed in healing magics, but thankfully it was enough to be of some use to Lordian. That's okay, I'm learning too. Never in my wildest dreams did I foresee Gosetsu embracing the ascetic arts. We've held a national funeral and slain a blasphemy besides. A rather productive day, would you not agree? The former conscripts will be elated to finally return home. Speaking of returns, I think I speak for us all when I say your appearance at the smallest compass came as something of a shock. What are your injuries from training? Quite painful for some time, I assure you. Despite my best efforts to reclaim my former skills, my back and my hips vigorously protested. I planned to sleep that I might be well rested for the morrow's hunt, but a voice called out to me. I was needed, and so I grabbed my cane and rest, quickly as my ailing body would allow. The cane suits you, Gosetsu, but your mastery of healing magics was a sight to behold. Almost as surprising as your resurrection following the fall of Doma Castle. I am still but a novice in dire need of training. It is my hope that I will be able to refine my ascetic arts during my next pilgrimage. So you're leaving then. Worry not, Lord Heian. Should you find yourself in dire straits once more, I shall fly to your side. Not as a samurai, perhaps, but I will nonetheless give our enemies cause to tremble. And with that, I take my leave. See you, Gosetsu. It was great seeing you again. Take care, buddy. So it may be years, if not decades, until we truly make peace with our past. We have turned a corner and begun to heal. We may look to the future, unburdened by grief ignored, and sadness denied. The path ahead is ever fraught with peril, but we shall walk it with eyes unclouded, and with pride. You have done so much for us, for Doma. I wish there was more I could do for you. No, I mean, this is my job. I was supposed to help you guys. And I got a good fight out of it. Let me ask one last favor. Before you leave, please inform our representative at Radzahan that the blasphemy has been vanquished, and the people of Doma are safe. With any luck, our experiences here will prove useful to other nations that yet grapple with these beasts. I'll let them know. Now, let's see, Radzahan. Oh wait, what am I doing? I could just teleport. Alright, here we go. Lady Sarah, you're returned. What word from Doma? It's dead. The blasphemy is no more. That is most wonderful news. I must inform the other delegates at once. Thank you again for answering our summons. If another threat should rear its dastardly head, I pray we can count on you for your assistance again. Damn right. Nice. More than loneliness. All that's left now is, well, that I can do anyway, would be the Lamensin delegate. I know that Ishgard's the magic one, and then Alamigan is the healer one. So that's what we got, but for now, I am gonna try aiming to get Sage to level 80, so that way we can do the healer role quest, and then I can proceed with doing all that stuff, and then I could probably eventually actually finish the goddamn MSQ. I gotta catch up, man. Freaking Dawn Chill's right around the corner. Now, I do kind of want to keep things... God damn it. Oh! Look what you've done to me, Icy. I want to keep it contained that, you know, this is all just the one role quest. Because I feel like it will throw everything off if I were to start the Lamensin one, which is the melee DPS. And then only be like 2 quests and then we gotta stop. Look at him, yucking it up over there. But I feel like this is the only way, I guess. Like, it makes sense right now, so... Yeah. Let me see, hold on, give me a second. I need to make more glams for the healer, honestly. But yeah, right now, Sage is, yeah, we're still at 74. I need 6 more levels until I get to, like, fucking 80 on that one. And Summoner... Summoner's 3 away. Okay. I should probably prioritize... No. Let me prioritize Sage, because Shadowbringers is still, like, hanging on that one quest still, so... I should prioritize that one right now. And then obviously, like, okay, well, because I mean, this week is gonna work week, obviously, but next week I actually have vacation. There is a chance that I might be able to push my streams for not just for the evening, but maybe earlier in the day. Maybe, we'll see. I do kind of want to spend my day just playing on my own, you know? I just want to play my games and just chill. I deserve it. So, I think I need another summoner too. What do I have for summoner? This could technically work for summoner, actually. Maybe. But yeah, look, I finally got the chainsaw blade. This is it right there. Wait, hold on. There. That, I felt like this one went well with the top of this. See, it's a chainsaw! It's so cool. I'm planning to get rid of that one. I think I should I haven't used this one so long, so I could probably just change out that one. That was one of my ninja ones. I like using it. I might change this one. It didn't turn out as well as I was hoping. But yeah, get rid of those 2 glams at some point. Anyway, that's enough digressing. So next time we'll try going for the Lamensin one. For sure that one should go just as quickly. Hopefully by then I'll also have done more. Well, depending on where I'm at by the time of the next stream, which is on Friday, we'll see what my progress is. If I have Sage to level 80 by then I am going to prioritize doing the Sage quest. Or at least, oh yeah, I do have to do the Sage quest, yeah. The Sage quest, and then also the Healer quest. Which are themselves, like, whole different streams too, now that I think about it, goddamn. Because the Healer, the actual Sage quest might take a while, and then the Healer quest takes a while too. For Shadowbringers. And that's not even going to the extra quests that come out from doing all the Shadowbringers role quests, so I still have to do that. And then there's even a little more of that, a little bonus material that you can find. Ugh, God, I'm realizing how much I gotta do. There's still so much to do, even though it feels like I'm running out of stuff to do. No, there's still a lot. Anyway, we'll call it a night here. Tomorrow was, what did I put? I put Persona 5, I think, yeah. Tomorrow will be Persona 5 Royal. Gotta get back into that, since I believe now we are at the boss now, so get that out of the way and then we finally complete the dungeon. So anyway, thanks again for dropping by. Have a good rest of your morning, day, night, whatever, and hopefully I'll see you guys then. Alright, till then, take care, bye bye.